Right, so it is midday. I'm shooting a video in an hour and 15 minutes. I just thought I'd take you along for the ride, quite frankly. So essentially I'm recording a cricket video which requires multiple cameras. So in this bag I've got 2 cameras. I'm going to use my phone and I'm going to use my GoPro. And I feel like I'm missing something. Well, my keys and my wallet would be a good start. Here's where there's a problem. I have managed to lose all my SD cards, which is, I must say, around 100 quid's worth of SD cards. I didn't have too many, but I had some and I have no idea where they've gone. So I'm going to have to buy some more on the way, which is going to be a big cost, but it's okay. So you might be wondering, Ryan, you haven't uploaded in ages, you were focusing on cricket content, and what's happened? Well, first things first, I, quite frankly, wanted to expand myself a bit. But to do that, I needed to learn a bit of self-regulation in the way that I upload and how often I upload, or how often I don't. Right, so my problem was that it's a weird one. I love making videos, I love making content. It's something which I find is in my nature. That doesn't necessarily mean that I enjoy making myself do it. Because I guess when I have to do it, it's less enjoyable. But for me to turn this into something which is gonna be any good, I'm gonna need to learn to do that. Now, another problem of mine is the fact that I just don't know where I want to take this YouTube thing. Obviously, I want to make it a career. I love making videos, I love making content, I love entertaining people. But I have so many ideas, it's hard to fit that all into one channel. This is where the news drops. Now, give me a second. I need to leave because otherwise I'm going to be late. So, see you in a second. Those of you which have stuck around in my channel for a while might know this one. The world's smallest violin really needs an audience, so if I do not find somebody soon. Obviously it's from my first ever video to break 1,000 views. My first ever video, I think it's on about 7 or 8k right now. My review of the AGR OK Orchestra album. I didn't cue the song, it's just convenient. I'm at my local Sainsbury's. It's so busy, I'm not even gonna bother bringing the camera in because I don't want the embarrassment, quite frankly. SD cards are now very, very cheap. Obviously, I've done film for I've done this sort of stuff for many, many years, and I remember the days when you used to pay like 30 quid for a 30 gig SD or a 32 gig SD card. I just paid 13 for a 128 gig one. And it's not the best SD card, but it supports 4K, 128 gigs. It's got 180 megabyte a second speed. That's crazy. That's crazy good. Hello. So I'm at location, or location. Waiting for my coach. I am absolutely stacked up to the brim with filming gear, and this is the net we're filming in today. It is a beautiful net, and it is a bloody beautiful day as well. I'll tell you what, considering it's November, you know, I've had very good luck with golf. You know, first time I played golf in November, and I could have played today. It's that nice, and it's only 3 days off December, so we've been very lucky with the weather. It's now time for me to start setting up some camera gear. So, I've set up all the camera stuff, but we have our first problem. So, firstly, I'm not sure what lens to use. I've got 50mm with me and I've got an 18 to 75mm with me. 18 to 75 obviously enables me to zoom, but 50 I prefer because it's better for the light, considering the light is going to start getting bad. It also gives me better focus control, as it is just a straight up lens. Next, I have the problem of I don't know how I'm going to record the audio because I've got 2 microphones. I've got a like a Rode style mic I know it's not a Rode mic, it's an Amazon brand, and a Sennheiser lapel mic. Problem is, I've only got one aux in port on my camera. I'm gonna have to probably use the main mic and then try and scrape audio from another one. I'm gonna do some brainstorming and see where we're at. Probably I'm gonna have a camera over here so that he can talk to before he throws, and then I'm gonna have a camera facing me, a camera in that net, and then probably the GoPro down there recording slow-mo, because the GoPro's got an incredible slow-mo capability in 6.2K, which is unbelievable. It does use up a hell of a lot of memory and battery, so we're gonna have to be wary of that. But right, so the camera I've been using for vlogging cut out halfway through the recording of the video, so I didn't get to record anything at the end, which is fine. It's all good. But now I'm home, and now the long processes start. The things which you don't really see, editing, uploading onto my computer, thumbnails, etc. I want to make an interesting video and I want to tell a story. I also need to check the footage because I'm dead sure that the audio is going to be terrible, so I might have to subtitle everything, but we're going to have a look. But first things first, I've got to get everything onto my computer. It's going to take a while because there's some big files in here. There's probably about 6 or 7 gigabytes of footage. I was recording for an hour, and I mean, on this camera I was recording in 240 frames per second, so that might be even bigger. It used up half of the SD card storage, so it would have used up about, oh god, there's going to be like 30 gigabytes. Well, it took 45 minutes to get all the footage onto the computer ready to edit. And in total, with all of the footage lined up, it's 3 hours and 35 minutes and 57 seconds worth. So basically 3 hours and 40 minutes worth of footage to go through. So first things first, I'm gonna go through my footage. I'm gonna cut out everything that I don't want to be in there, all of the irrelevant chats. I'm gonna line everything up as well. I'm gonna make sure everything is in the correct order, and I'm gonna put and all the camera angles laid on top of each other, and then I'm gonna see where we're at from there. Wow, that took a long time, nearly 4 hours just to go through, scrub through. It was an hour of footage, scrub through, put everything in a place where I want it to be. I've still got to film the intro, a couple of middle sections, and the outro. For now, I've got the color grading, the rough cut, and the audio sorted out for the most part. And then next, I need to record those sections, go through, check everything's where I want it to be, and call it a day. Right, so it's been a couple of days. I haven't really done anything to the project. And so today I'm gonna record the intro, the outro, the middle section, and then I'm gonna show you something else which I do to my videos which you might not have noticed. So this is the setup that I've got going at the moment. I've got my camera, and I have the viewfinder behind, which I will connect in a second. And I'm just gonna run through what I'm gonna be doing, intro, outro, mid-sections, all of the above. And I guess that's kind of all of the recording bits done, and then it's just on to just completely grinding out the edit. So this, everybody, is what I do to make my videos my own, to differentiate them from everybody else, from everyone else that makes YouTube videos, and specifically everyone else that makes cricket videos. Essentially what I do is make my own music for them, which is really cool. I really enjoy doing it, and I'm not going to play you this because it's part of the new video, and I'm probably going to reuse it a couple of times, as I do with most of the songs that I make for my YouTube videos. I tend to make them with a theme and then be able to reuse them for videos with a similar theme. So after a few days of work, a lot of editing and a lot of filming, we finally have something to render. And this is the most painful part of any video editing process. It's already been rendering for 20 minutes, and it's saying that it's still got 5 minutes and 2 seconds left, and it's going up. So, yeah. Stick around, go and subscribe to the Agnew Cart, subscribe to me, and I guess I'll see you next time.